Gemini, this is your week ahead tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. This is a message for Gemini, sun, moon, and rising sign. It's an energy reading, and it's your reading. So please take all the energies I describe, where and how they resonate with you. If you want the full breakdown of the astrology, I do a weekly astrology forecast for Gemini and all 12 zodiac signs every single week on my YouTube channel, Astrology Motivation. Please go there and check it out if you love astrology like I do. I know that you will love these videos, and I'd love it if you'd subscribe there as well. This reading is a timeless reading, so it comes to you when you call it and when you need to hear it. But there is a new Gemini message every single week on this channel, and truth, on this channel there's over 300 Gemini messages that might call to you and appeal to you. So please remember to subscribe here as well. Yes, I do personal readings, and yes, I do have availability. You can only get those personal readings scheduled and booked through my website, www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com. That's the only place that I do it, so please watch out for scammers trying to get you anywhere else. That's the only place. Wow. This is wow. Let me show you the cards, because this is what came out. All major arcana, all fate, all destiny, all kind of meta consciousness, not just what's going to impact you personally, but the fact that you, or something about Gemini energy, is impacting everybody personally. Let's talk about it. We have the divine masculine, Aries energy, the Emperor, that represents masculine vitality, sexuality, progress, potency, energy in general, and the warrior, the formidable foe, and the wise general. Then we have the Empress, who represents the divine feminine, represents birth and fertility and prosperity and abundance and cooperation with the earth, with the world. He is very celestial energy and she is very earth energy, like, in other words, the resources come through her. He generates the energy. This is the potency, the energy that comes into creation, and this is where it comes through into creation. She is the gateway. So a balance between the divine masculine and divine feminine. You have something to do with it, or your challenge this week is to balance that with inside yourself. But I think it's bigger than that. We now have the Temperance Angel also come out, which means finding a beautiful, near impossible balance between these two. Maybe even grasping both sides of those energies, the divine masculine and the divine feminine, inside of you, inside of yourself, and realizing that it's the balance between those dualities that makes things peaceful and keeps things healthy. So this could also be a sense of finding peace or finding harmony, or you being the peacemaker between two diametrically opposed forces. Being able to, as you are, being the masters of duality, because that's your assignment when you're born in Gemini, is to master duality, to master it within yourself in order to contribute to everybody else understanding how the heck to do it. So temperance is kind of like you realizing it and discovering it, but it's also the dynamic opposite to yourself. So everything, that's right, Sagittarius energy is the dynamic opposite to Gemini energy. So Sagittarius energy asks us to broaden and expand our minds. It asks us to get out of our comfort zones and open our hearts to the world, the globe, world religions, world cultures. But it's also asking us, and it's presenting a very beautiful energy here. It's presenting Mars and Jupiter are in a trine right now. This is why knowing the astrology is important. And the Empress here, because Mercury, your ruling dignitary, is about to conjunct Venus this week. So even if you're discovering this video a year later, you're still feeling the energy from this kind of collision in the sky. We're saying, because of this configuration, I can actually give you guys an exact date. It's around the 22nd, 23rd, that there's something big, motivational, and actually quite beautiful that will be happening in your life. Okay, so let's see what that is, shall we? A tower. The tower happens. In finding tranquility and balance, this is also Pluto. This sense of total and complete annihilation, destruction, or the end or finishing of something. But it's coming from a place of balance and tranquility, which means that what's being finished is something that had to come down. Okay, let's ask a little bit more. Let me finish the shuffle and then I'll try to find out exactly what's going on with the tower. But for right now, you have 4 major arcana just sitting in front of you. And so this is telling me 5 major arcana. And you know what, the one that came out? The Lovers, that's you. You are the tower. You are the change. That's what it's saying. This reading is kind of giving me chills because what this is saying is it's not even personal. This is something through Gemini energy is cracking the walls down. It's breaking. It's like breaking the walls of Jericho, right? It's like putting a hole through the Berlin Wall. A Great Wall of China might come down. This is an energy of this duality. This duality being the tower, being the collision. This could also mean in your personal life that there is an absolute diametric collision course toward meeting somebody that you were destined to meet that changes your life through falling in love so quick, so hard, so deep that you will never be the same person again. And knowing Geminis, this isn't even something on your mind right now. So it could just be something that comes out of the friggin' blue. Comes out of the friggin' blue for you. On a more personal measure. This is telling me this has been coming for a while. It's also saying you can definitely rely on it. Could also be saying something about money that was slowly. It was slow. It was small. It was little, it was conservative. It could also be about work or a job, or in general, it could be about, if you're talking about the general astrology, it could be about the labor force. This is significant because the Knight of Pentacles is the first minor arcana that's come out. So all of this huge combustion is happening. Knight of Pentacles, it could impact the labor force, work, or payment. See, I mean, I was thinking all kinds of romantic. There's some sort of justice here on the table. Once again, another major arcana. Justice here, which means Libra energy, balancing the duality and making fair decisions, realigning things so that they are healthy and fair. Temperance suggests that as well. Temperance is more about creative energies. It's more about finding the impossible solution. Justice is usually a decision that is made, but it would be a broad decision that may impact this. Okay, so what else do we have? We have the Magician, which is you, and we have this, the Two of Swords, which is also, Swords is also Gemini energy. Stuck between a rock and a hard place on something that you were trying to create. maybe because of a judicial decision that you were waiting on, or some sort of court decision that you were waiting on. Could even be a court decision that has nothing to do with you personally, but has everything to do with you in a profound way. Knight of Pentacles could mean somebody has owed you money, or you've owed them money. Things were caught up. There wasn't enough information. Once again, things have been stalled. Or you just can't decide. You feel like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. So that's what this decision is about. Finally being able to figure out how to not choose sides, but to find the middle path. And what is this? Let's go. Let's dig down and see. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here? I have ants all over the place. It's so horrible. I apologize. Why? What is the Knight? Why is this Knight here? Can you please clarify? I feel like Will Smith's character in the very first Men in Black, where he's on that test course and he's like the only person that shoots the little girl with all the books, and all these other creeps are there and they ask, why did you shoot her? And he's like, because what is a little girl with chemistry and physics books doing walking through the streets at 2 o'clock in the morning? You know what I'm saying? It's the oddball that stands out. And that's what this Knight of Pentacles feels like. I'm like, this is my suspect. What the hell are you doing here? All kinds of petty. What is this? That's what I feel. It's the Tower. That's... I just got chilled. It's this little fucker that's the Tower. I got to say, it's got something to do with a job, a work, labor force, or it's a Knight of Pentacles, so a younger earth sign, say 15 to 25, that is going to make a huge fucking shift or difference in the world, in your life. This is it. This is the one that breaks the what do you call it? The fate, not the standoff. It breaks the standoff. It breaks the stalemate, because that's what it is. Somehow there's a breaking the stalemate, maybe between you and a Libra, or you and your partner. Something happens. Let's get more into it. Okay, why is this? What is the Knight of Pentacles? Why is it so significant? Okay, this is kind of crazy, God. You can't answer a question with a question, because it's an action that you need to take, or it's something that you need to fight for. That's what it is. It's something that you can't give up on, and you have to initiate yourself. And that's why the Aries energy is here. And maybe that's what you're doing. Maybe it's the little guy fighting the big guy. Maybe that's what it is. This sense of, I'm not going to take this. I'm going to fight. I am going to challenge. I am not giving up on what I believe. I am sticking through this. I am sticking to this. Little battles, that's the thing. You've been maybe winning little battles the whole time, but the war is still raging and it seems like it's getting out ahead of you. This is when a important strike is struck, right? This is, okay. So what do you exactly want Gemini to do? Oh boy. What do you want Gemini to do? What do you want Gemini to do? Fall in love. Take action on togetherness. Take action on working with somebody or connecting, because there's so much freaking chaos and so much competition that the answer and the path forward is to create a partnership. This is also connecting and coming together. It could also be saying, no, this Gemini is just going to fall in love with some freaking fire sign. This is an Aries that might come through. Maybe they've been taking forever to call you, and now they're going to finally come through and admit that they care. Or there's some sort of communication coming because of a desire or a passion or an impulse that you can't let go. that you haven't been able to rest on. It's been giving you no peace to defeat the conflict outside of you, to defeat the conflict around you, to defeat the conflict within you, but to defeat your competitors, to defeat your naysayers. You have to pair up. The answer is in this connection that is going to legitimately change your world. Let's go to the extended, guys. This is bigger than us all. I will see you there. The link is down below. Oh my God. The link is down below. In the description box, I'll pin it to the top of the comment section. And if you're watching this on television, please do grab your cell phone because all the links will be available there. I'll see you soon.